Hey guys, this is All Stream That, and today we are back with another episode of Kerbal Space Program. And on the screen we see our 4 contracts that we have at this moment. We have Explore the Moon. Basically, we need to orbit. I thought we'd already done that. Maybe we didn't have the thing when we did that. Okay, maybe we did not have that. Maybe we didn't have that contract when we orbited the moon. We have ferry 2 tourists safely to their destination and back. We have 2 orbits, one for Jorvin and one for Tefri. We are not going to do those today. We are headed to the moon. We need to plant a flag on the surface of the moon. And we also need some science data from the surface of the moon as well. So, there is science data from the space around the moon. So we're going to be getting 4 things from the moon. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I have some basic notes that I have taken, and we are going to be taking the KV2P re-entry module. That is going to be what we are going to be using today. And the way that we are going to do this is we need a parachute at the very top. So that's what's going to bring us back in. And underneath this, we are going to have, I don't think we need a heat shield. Can we put a heat shield on this? Is what I'm wondering. We can. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to put a heat shield on there with the TD12 decoupler. And underneath that, we are going to put the Science Junior. And then we need one of these. So that is the FLT 400 fuel tank. And we are going to use, hopefully we have it, we do, we have a Terrier. And let's go ahead and we're going to put, if we can find them, the LT-05 micro landing struts. We want 4 of those. We're going to put those right there. So this is what we're going to be landing with. This is going to be our landing, and basically it's going to take care of all of the landing, the reorbit, and the transfer back to Kerbin. It will all be with this right here. So let's get those up. That is actually not bad. We don't really need to worry too much about that. We do, however, want some science here, and we also want some batteries. So we're going to take 2 batteries and we're going to put those right there. And then let's take our, okay, I think our door is, I think that's going to be the door. I'm not 100% sure which one the door is. But let's get a thermometer up there. Let's put a barometer on there as well. Okay, and that's going to be fine. We're going to be taking a scientist with us, so those can all be used and reset. So we don't need anything else for that. We've got the 2 batteries for power. We have our science experiments. We have our decouplers, so we can get rid of everything from the Science Junior on down. When we re-enter, we have our parachute for re-entry as well. So that's not bad. We have everything we need there. Okay, we start those retracted. That is great. So now we need our decoupler. Another TD12. Let's take that. We're gonna lift that up so there's plenty of room underneath to build. And underneath this, we are going to start off with 4 of these. And underneath that, we want a swivel. Actually, no, I messed up on that. We only want 2 of those. Okay. Yes, that is 2, and we want to use a swivel on this. We want the swivel because it has the gimbal. And that is it for that. So, and we're not that worried about our center of gravity being that much higher than our center of mass, because it's all going to make sense in just a minute here. So we're going to use a decoupler there, and then we want to have 5 of these. Okay, that is the decoupler. Okay, so let's grab 5 of these. Actually, right now we're only going to grab 4. Let's pull back just a little bit here. And we want to decouple let's actually, I think if we just do 2 decouplers here, we should be fine. Okay, where is the that's actually not where we want those. If we can get those on this side, that will be better. Okay, that'll work. Okay, why is it not? Okay, I don't know why it's not working for me here. Okay, I want to copy that. Okay. And I have forgotten how to copy There we go. We figured that out. So that took a little bit. And actually we want to do it that way. And now we can grab these. Let's put them there. We can grab that. That is not what I wanted. Okay, we need to have that down just a touch more. That'll work better. And I think that right there is actually where I want it. So that way we can grab another one and put it right under there. And that seems right. If I remember right, it was 5 in the middle and 4 on the sides. And then we need some aerodynamics. We need the nose cones. And I think we have struts. We do. We're gonna strut in just a minute, so we can strut everything at the same time. So we want to have where is it? The Reliants are on the outside. We have a swivel on the inside. The swivel will be our control. And then we will actually want some thumpers here. Okay, I think we're gonna put that down here. Okay, let's put those down like that. And then we are also going to want tail fins. We want 4 of them, and we want those on here. And what that's going to do is that is actually going to take our... Yeah, that's actually going to take that and bring it down. So we want all of those to be down there. And I think this is right. Let's check our staging. 0, we've got a parachute. We decouple for stage 1. Stage 2 is the rocket and the decoupler. Whoa. That is not right. Okay, we're gonna do it this way because we do not want the decoupler on that to fully decouple, because that will lose our parachute, and we do not want that. So with what I have written down, stage 1 will actually be stage 0 for what I have written. Okay, so we've got the parachute, the decoupler, the rocket and decoupler. We have a rocket, we have a decoupler, we have dual decouplers. Okay, we've got those decouplers, and then we have those. Okay, so this right here should be enough to get us to moon and back. Let's check our crew. We do not want Bill along here. We want Bob to do our science. So this will be Bob's first time up in space, and Bill is going to have to wait. And so are the tourists. So let's go ahead and we will call this Moonlander 1.0. So let's go ahead and let's launch. So here's what we're gonna do. Because this isn't working, let's take that off. And we're just going to go for the Mark 1 command pod. There we go. I don't know what happened there. We're going to take that. Okay, so if we take that, we need to add there, and that needs to go there. Everything else is fine. Let me check the weights on those. That is 1.332. Oh yeah, we definitely have it. We actually have control over this one as well. We have the Science Junior. We need... Okay, let's see if it'll let me move in as easily as I want to here. Okay, that'll work. Gonna throw a thermometer, a barometer, and some goo on there, and that should be fine. And we should be okay with just a parachute. And we are not going to be taking a scientist. Jeb will be the first one to go. So everything else should be fine. And we actually have some control over it now. But everything else on this is the same. So we have our SAS. We still want that to be limited to 25. And we still want to pin. There we go. So now we should be fine, and we should actually even be able to tip a little bit easier. We should be able to spin. We should be able to do everything that we need to do, and we should actually be able to keep this stable. So we see the solid fuel falling very quickly. We see the top two liquid fuel tanks going down, and we see the bottom one going down very, very little. Okay, the solid tanks are gone. Going to carefully tip. And then as soon as those two are done, we should be able to tip fairly easily, and go. We have a good apoapsis. There we go. We'll leave that right on 90. And we should be able to circularize with what we have in our tank, I hope. Oh yeah, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. We can even take a little bit out of our next stage to circularize and still be able to get to the moon. And as long as we can get to Moon and circularize with what we have on the next stage, we'll be good to go. Alright. That actually puts us in a pretty good location. "28-second burn time. We're golden. We got this." I think. And we should be fine. Okay, yeah, we'll go for that one. That's not bad. 31-second burn time. Okay, we'll warp over there. So we want to burn with about 15 seconds to the node. Okay, we are just about there. Okay, we'll focus our view over here. That's gonna work. So if we add a maneuver there, we can close that up. I want to bring that down to about 10. Oh, 9.3. Right there. 9.8. Okay. And that's a 20-second burn. That's actually really good. So we're going to go ahead and warp all the way out to there. There we go. We'll warp there. And that should actually be right on the prograde, or retrograde. And we're actually going to go ahead and we're going to get the burn right now. Perfect. We still have quite a bit of fuel left. So if we come over here, add another maneuver, and we want that apoapsis. That'll work, and that's an 8-second burn. And that should be on the retrograde. All right. Right now it's on the pro. Let's warp over here. Okay, and that is going to turn. So yeah, that is going to be on the retro. Okay, we're going to warp over there. Okay, we're going to go ahead and bring that down now. Okay, we brought that down a little too far. So we're going to burn prograde for just a second here. Okay, I am fine with all of that. We want to land over on the light side. We're sitting pretty good with fuel, it looks like. We are going to turn everything retro. Let's warp over to that side. Okay, let's slowly burn retro. We're going to warp over to there. Okay, we're going to extend those out right now just so that way it's done. Okay, and we are basically taking our orbital. Yeah, we're taking our orbital off. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and just let it fall for a little bit. I think we're gonna be landing in a decent location. Okay, and we're also going to be watching for our shadow. Okay, yeah, I think we're going to get a good landing spot here. Okay, we're just going to keep letting it drop, and we're going to speed this up for the landing, and I will see you when we are almost down. Okay, we want to be straight up and down. We're falling pretty good. Alright, so we can see our shadow. We want to get this to right about 10. Okay. So the main issue with this okay, there we go. So if we can do this, yep, so if we just go orbital, going to put us prograde, which is actually going to put us straight up and down. We're not going to have enough to get off of here. Okay, so we're falling. Okay, falling is good. Okay, we're just about to touch down. You know what? I call this a success for 2 reasons. We're on the ground, nothing broke, and our crew hatch can be opened. So we've essentially done it. Let's retract those. Okay, yeah, I mean, we're good. We're stopped. So let's observe the goo. That's 40 science. Log the pressure data. That's 48 science. Log the temperature. That's 32 science. Let's do a crew report. 20 science. First EVA on the moon. $32 science. We're gonna have him let go. There we go. Jeb is the first Kerbal to walk on moon. And we're gonna have him plant a flag. Oh, well, that's a fail. Site name. This will be First Moon Landing. Plaque text. First Kerbal landed on moon. Crew: Jeb Kerman. Pilot. There we go. Grab. Okay, well, let's collect. Oh. Yeah, take the data. Alright, we took it, right? Yep, we did. Okay. Take that. We also want to conduct materials study. Okay. Yeah, we can do that here. That's a lot of science. Even to transmit, it's 35. If we could recover it, that's 100. Okay, are we not, oh. Well, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we stay right here. So that was my mistake by not putting a thing on there. Okay. We cannot transmit the data. That's fine, because here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna leave Jeb up here. We're going to end this episode here. The next episode, I'm going to put a few satellites up in space, and we're going to make this usable. So right now, we're going to go to the Space Center. Yeah, we planted a flag on the moon. Yep, we did the gather scientific data from the or no, this was no. What was this one? There we go. We got a little bit of science from planting the flag on the moon. Okay. So that's fine. We're gonna get those up. We're gonna get those satellites up in the next episode. Yeah, we're gonna get some satellites up in the next episode, and that should make us able to do what we need to do to send the information back to Kerbal, so that way we can get all that science. And I mean, we're like 2.4 away from being able to unlock anything in research and development, and this is the one I want, I think. Either that or maybe fuel systems. See, that's the thing. I'm not entirely sure where I want to go from here. I do kind of want this Mark II command pod, though. And that'll also get us a lander can. We can start working with RCS, thrusters, or monopropellant, basically. So that's the one that we want. That's the one we're going to get. But we can't do anything right now. So in the next episode, we're going to launch a few satellites. We're going to make sure that Jeb can send the information back. And then we will start planning our second trip to Moon. And Valentina will be the pilot, and hopefully she will be able to bring Jeb home. But that's going to end today's episode. Go ahead and follow me over on Twitch at allstreamthat, no spaces. And hit that like and subscribe button over here. My name is allstreamthat, and I will see you next time.